Hello, and welcome back to another Cajun Curiosity. In this video, I will be narrating more of a slideshow, revealing the steps involved in a simple mortise and tenon style bed frame. To be very honest, I didn't have the money to spend on an expensive mattress and box springs, or the materials for a fine woodworking type project. As luck would have it, I was able to purchase a really nice and scarcely used bed from a well-known local mattress distributor. I saved even more by using low-cost standard-sized wood from my local home improvement supply. I used mostly simple power tools that most anyone may have in their own hobby shop or garage. So sit back and relax. Watch and hear how I went about building this king-size mortise and tenon bed frame to replace the queen-size bed I've been using. My design called for a tic-tac-toe configuration covered by plywood to distribute the weight across a broad area. Here are the regular pine 2x8s and 2x12s I used to build the project. To make them more uniform, I passed them through my 13-inch thickness planer before I cut them to length. Next, I laid out my tenons, mortises, and cross-lap joints I'd be using on the tic-tac-toe body section. Once laid out, I drilled the corners of each mortise and cut them out with my jigsaw. I cut my tenons and cross-lap joints with my skill saw and finished them up with my jigsaw. Finally, the moment of truth. I slid the sides of the bed frame onto the tenons of the central skeleton and stood it up on the bottom part of the bed frame. I used spacers underneath so the tenons would not bottom out on the ground. Then I added the top end to the structure and pounded it home with a mallet. I couldn't have asked for a better fit. As you can see here, I added cleats to the inside of the frame to help support the plywood that would distribute the weight of the box springs, and used yellow glue and screws to fasten them. Now on to the finishing process. I prepped the wood with pre-stain by Minwax and then their mahogany stain to follow. First, I sanded all my parts with my palm sander and 220 grit sandpaper. Then I used a roller to apply the pre-stain and brushed the face and edges to even it out. Once that was dry, I used a brush to apply the mahogany stain very thick, and after a few minutes, wiped it down to an even but lighter transparency. Here are a few images of the parts after being wiped down. Next, I sprayed a couple of coats of sanding sealer to finish it off. I also dipped the dowels in sealer to close up the pores. If you look closely, you can see where I sanded a wedge onto the end of each dowel I turned on my lathe. This is to help them get started into the half-inch holes I drilled into every tenon. Here again are the images of the final product. I was very happy to find that the box springs and mattress fit the frame I designed and built. Shoo, let me tell you now, Cher, I still worry about that for sure and for certain. I guarantee. Well, I hope you enjoyed the slideshow as much as I enjoy sharing my projects with you. I'd love to hear what you think, so leave a comment below and please click like and share, won't you? Remember, if you'd like to see more of these videos, hit the subscribe button. Goodbye, and God bless.